I just had to, you feel me?
I got it.
Y'all was
Yo, welcome to episode 5 of the On Bro Say Less podcast. I'm Dame Say Less, and let me introduce the third member of the On Bro Say Less podcast. We got Peanut in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got Peanut in the
How
building.
y'all doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My Leo brethren, know what I mean? My brother from another mother, a couple mothers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yo, introduce yourself to the people, bro. Like, they don't know, like, you different, my boy. Like y'all see how Eric is? Peanut more different than how my boy Eric is.
Yeah, so the way I would look at it is, he's the more, how can I say it? He can get away with it because he has a good side.
Yo ass ain't getting away with it.
I'm not getting away with it.
You ain't getting away with it.
Because when I talk about shit, like he talk his shit, he got the sense enough to say, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone and walk away before some shit get dangerous.
Man, hey, yo ass.
And I'm gonna talk to a motherfucker who wanna fight me. And then it's a bigger problem. Then now he gotta get dragged in.
Man, hey, we done been into some shit, like from some shit that you done said.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I've seen people get blocked a lot. Like, Eric get blocked a lot. Yo ass get blocked on Facebook a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the shit that you do, the shit that you say, but it be shit that people want to say and don't say it, bro.
And that's the thing that we all share. I ain't gonna say it's just me or him. We all share it. Like, we would speak up for our people.
Yeah. We just go about it different ways.
Right. It might not be what the vast majority want to hear.
Would you say you bought Kanye? Would you say you're the Kanye of the three of us? Meaning in regards to, like, you know, Kanye, he be saying the right shit, but like, damn, I wish your delivery was just a little bit better. You feel me?
So I don't know. It sound about right, but I just can't get with being called Kanye.
Hey man, hey, stop playing my boy, man. Like musical genius, yeah.
But he be saying some wild.
He be saying some wild shit. Hey, Peter, you be saying some wild shit. Bro.
I do.
I be saying shit.
Y'all
make sure. Hey, if you don't follow me, make sure, cause I be bored. I'm boring as fuck on social media. Follow this Negro here on social media, bro.
Hey, you know it's crazy. He's saying all this right, but he be saying some real life shit on his though.
I'll be
like,
chilling,
if
man.
you want to get some good knowledge, if you want to have a good,
I'll be in the cut.
This man can give you a conversation about just about anything.
You are August Leo, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is. Cause
Yeah.
like I'm the July Leo, you the August. So I'm just kind of like we like this. Right. So it's Black History Month. This is gonna be our last episode of Black History Month, right?
Sure.
So with me and E been doing all month, we've been giving flowers to people. Like black people, like who you want to give flowers to? Like a black person, like give your flowers to somebody, bro.
All right. Give my flowers to somebody black. Like Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everybody black.
Probably, see, that's why, bro. We be here, bro. I did that on the first joint.
Yeah.
That's what they got.
I'm rooting for everybody.
We root for everybody black, bro. That's why I be talking about, bro. Me and him, they be there, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, but nah, though, I'm gonna have to give y'all flowers.
Who are y'all?
Hey, you,
man,
bro. Hey,
you can't have one if it's blushing.
Hey, no lie.
Shit, nigga.
What we been in this? 12 years? 13 years?
Damn.
13 years. Y'all ain't switched up once.
Man,
hey, y'all ain't switched up once. I'm gonna give y'all flowers, and that's on bro. That's on everything. I'm gonna give y'all flowers.
Damn,
you
son.
too.
That's
13 years ain't switched up.
Fuck, bro.
Hell no, you said shit.
You gotta shed a tear a little bit. Actually, come think about it. He switched up one time.
What?
I made a game winning shot over here. That motherfucker mad as hell. Hey, he's like
salty.
Hey, he's like, I should have sent your shit. I was like, you can't. Hey, for the next 2 weeks, he's like, hey, what my one-on-one? Run me my one.
Hey, I can hear him say that, bro. I can hear him say that shit.
He said, run me my one. I knew I couldn't beat him one-on-one, so I stalled that shit out. Hey, nah, man, my hurt.
Yo, that's love, P. Hey, that's love, sorry. That's crazy.
Y'all get y'all.
And we gonna dive into some shit. I'm gonna dive into this shit probably off the camera on that shit, because that shit deep. I wasn't expecting shit at all.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna give my flowers. It's the last episode of our Black History Month. You feel me? So I'm gonna give my flowers. Like, this is gonna be like a dad episode. It's a dad episode. You're a father. It's a dad episode. But so I'm gonna give my flowers to the mother of my children. You feel me? I'm gonna give them. They are some wonderful women, amazing mothers to my 3 babies. You feel me? Like I said, the fact, I mean, they allow me they don't allow me, but I make mistakes and they work with me through my mistakes. Not at the best.
Yeah.
But they know the dad I am. They know the dad I want to be, and all of those things. And they allow me, and they work with me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it can be hard. I can make it hard sometimes. You feel me? Because shit happens. People fuck up. People are still growing. Like I take accountability for all the things I go through and things like that. But at the same time, these two women, they're strong, and they know at the end of the day, they do have a guy, a man who wants to be there and wants to be there for his children and wants to be the best parent he can possibly be, even if it's hard sometimes, struggle sometimes, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like I said, I want to get a shout out and my flowers to the mothers of my children. You feel me? So. That's what y'all get. Y'all ain't getting nothing else, man. Y'all ain't getting nothing else out of me, bro.
Hey, y'all gotta give it up for that. That's some real shit.
That's what y'all get. Y'all ain't getting nothing else out of me.
That's some real shit.
All right. So now let's get into it. Let's get this shit going. Like I said, it's gonna be. I have another parent. On the cast today. E can't relate. You know what I mean? So I got my boy. So let's do this. We're two black fathers.
Yes, sir.
I'm not really sure how you were raised. Like, was your father? Was your dad around?
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 siblings that's around the same age as me, but he spread his wealth and his knowledge through all households. So
that's fine.
He was around for sure.
That's fine. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's being a black father.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you're with the mother of your children or not, that's difficult. Shit happens. Like, relationships are hard, so shit happens. So how are you as a black? Like, I see you in Gucci. You feel me, on the media, my boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Whipping the ATVs, the 4-wheelers. Nah, man.
Hey, that boy got a way. Like, he grew up way faster than I did. I couldn't imagine myself riding a 4-wheeler at 6 and 7.
I wouldn't even hop on that thing. I'd be scared of some bitch.
You know what I was doing at 6 and 7? I had just did my first backflip.
Bro, we probably still playing it 6 and 7. You feel me?
You know what though? We grew up a lot rougher than they did now.
That's very true.
We used to have rock fights. You remember rock fights?
Absolutely.
Bro.
Stupid as shit.
You know you lost when you got hit.
That shit hurt. Yeah, you be bad the fact you think it's all for the game, so you get hit with that motherfucker.
Right. You slinging them up.
Like, you think, what are the chances this nigga hit me with this rock?
Hey,
and then you found somebody hit you with that rock.
The one time I lost, they bust my head. I had like a little embankment, because I grew up on Arlington and Keeler, so it was a big old vacant lot full of rocks.
Man,
so I'm ducking up, throwing, grabbing, throwing.
Fucking rocks and shit. I had like 2 vacant lots in between my shit.
Yeah.
And fucking throwing rocks and niggas and shit. Shit is fucking crazy. Yeah. Okay, so they've been up like, okay, so you had a dad around. Mm-hmm. So I guess you could kind of say you had an example. I don't know how often he was there, how often he was around, but you had some type of visual or example of like, okay, what a father is, what a man is supposed to be, and things like that. How is it for you? Like I said, you're a dad, but like this shit is different. This shit is huge. Like, how has it been being a dad for you? What has been a dad for you? Like, how has it been a dad for you?
Being a dad is realizing that I single-handedly, I can't say single-handedly because his mother is still alive. So, I'm just saying, for lack of better words, being a dad means that I can basically control whether this kid goes down one path or down another path. I gotta raise this child. I can't let him get impressed by the shit that's going on in society right now. I gotta not saying that you're not susceptible to change, because if he ever went down the path of another path that I intended, I'm still gonna love him the same.
Absolutely.
But it's just like, it's like you don't put your whole heart into this human being that can't live without you. And that's probably one of the greatest feelings in the world, knowing that this person needs you but just everyday things.
I feel like I might tear up this episode. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I swear to God, if it's an episode, motherfucker might catch a tear come from me. It might be this one right here, cause this shit is crazy.
Speak about yours, man.
Yikes, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to put it in words.
Nah, it's like, man, this is like one of the. God damn, bro.
Hey,
but hold, like, I love it. Like when I have younger coworkers and they ask me like, oh man, about kids, and like I tell people like, dog, like this is one of the best things. I love it. I love being a dad. Even with the ups and downs that I go through of being a dad. Yeah. Or even a man, not even just a dad, but as a man, but like being a dad, bro, that shit is, I love it. Like there's no feeling in the world like you see something born and then you see it just grow every single day. Like I know for a fact you didn't know that yesterday, you know that today. That shit is mind blowing. And to see the growth every single day, especially when you've been there from the long, like I said, from my first two, like I was literally there like from day one. Seen like from the first at least 8 years later, like so I seen every single day growth, changes, facial features, fucking their own individual personalities, like and traits, and
that's a big one.
That's huge. A big one. Like yo, I see you forming and molding, and then we have a part in that. Yeah. And then to the fact that we get to instill what we learned growing up and our morals, like into still like okay. I'm putting this into you. I'm putting and that's it's nothing like it, bro.
And
like
it's crazy. You know what else that you said? Now I'm gonna ask you this: how much of your personality do you see in your son?
Yo, yeah, Pete, shorty. So I have three. You feel me? It's like my oldest Tristan, like y'all know Tristan, everybody love Tristan, bro. Tristan is he is dope as fuck, shorty. So like the shit I like, you know, like so the stuff I like, he likes. So like the fact that he likes basketball, he likes anime, he likes video games, he likes like things like the shit like old school movies, music, like just like bro, like that's love. Like oh, I'm doing this thing. Like the fact he'll send me songs, he'll send me Michael Jackson. I'm like bro, how you know this song? Like where you get this from? Like oh, I'm doing this thing. Like one of his favorite albums is the Purple Rain album. He knows that. I know why he's that because I know he knows that album because of me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? When he's like one of his favorite movies is like sports movies. Like oh yeah, Dad, White Man Can't Jump is in my top 5. Why does he know White Man Can't Jump? He knows that because of me. Like things like Joe. So that's amazing. That's love. Like Tristan is crazy. Then Mila, my second oldest, Mila, she's just active. I feel like if I was a kid, if I can see myself as a kid, it would be her. Like she plays so much. She's active. She wants to do everything. She wants to do gymnastics. She wants to flip. She wants to bounce on everything. She goofy as shit. Like I can see if I was a kid, like I used to get on y'all nerves like that. Like that's me. I can feel like Mila is me as I was like a fucking 6-year-old. And then my baby Tony, she just looked like me. You feel me? Like she has like the traits. Fucking she just She had little tendencies to like, oh, yeah, you get that from me. Like when she's sleepy, like when I'm tired, like I'll get real angry, I get like real cranky and shit. Like that's me, you feel me? Like I'm real cranky when I get fucking up. When I'm getting tired and shit. Like so you peep it and you can see it and like little facial features and shit like that. Like it's love, bro. It's nothing like it. And like it's fuck, bro.
I don't know if y'all can see
this. And you're a Gucci, bro. Y'all twins, my boy. Like you can't.
I don't know if y'all can see this on camera, but the love this man got in his face right now. Just speaking about his kids, that's like, hey, being a father is no other way.
Yeah, man. Hey, I can't see how people don't not want to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. And that's probably something we can dip into like a little later. But like, it's hard to where, granted, as we're adults and men who've been in relationships, who've been through breakups and things like that, we can probably see it now to where like, oh, I can see why mom and dad relationship didn't work out to where they're not together. You know what I mean? Or I can see why dad. I ain't gonna say that one. I can see why dad didn't want to be with mom, but I can't. But now, me being a parent, I can see why. Oh, But now I can't give you an excuse to why you didn't want to be around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just because you a mom, because like that's not an excuse. Like I wouldn't
Right.
want to be around her ass either. But you know, it ain't got nothing to do with us.
Like you really see some of the like going through different relationships. You really get to learn how some people bring out the best in you, and some people make
Absolutely.
you realize that you got a tick that you never even knew you had.
Yes.
And sometimes kids get caught in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And that's really what that affects kids a lot too. Like, cause they get caught in the middle of that. Now you got a motherfucker who like, damn, if I can't have the woman, I don't want the kid. Now the kid gotta grow up like that, and that happens way too much in our community.
Ooh, that's ugly. I'm like, where is that
Yeah.
coming from? But that's kind of something me and E-Dad did. I think once they probably the last episode, where it's like you said, relationship, like I said, now that we're older, like when you're kids, you don't see it. You can't, cause like you're too young to understand it. So to like, okay, yes, I could probably as a kid you could probably see, oh, mom and dad are arguing, but you don't know why.
We don't know why.
You don't know why. But when you're as an adult, you can you can empathize, like, oh, yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, mom, you was kind of trash. I can see why. I can see why Pops left.
Hey.
I can see you was kind of trash. Or like you said, mom, like, yeah, dad was. Yeah, the nigga was shit.
Yeah.
You can see that now.
You can see that now.
We're adults, we're men, we're in a relationship, we're parents, we can see it now. So we get, like, relationships are hard. But as far as being a parent and being in this shit,
Yeah.
this is, I don't want nothing else. But like what's hard for me now is the co-parent thing.
Yeah.
I'm so used to being there every single day. I'm used to, that's the thing. How is co-parenting for you right now? Like with like, cause I'm like, oh my goodness, like I feel like I suck right now because I'm not there every single day, bro.
Yeah, and it's the selfish nature of being a father. Like I don't know too many other people that you know don't feel like I feel, but I want my kid with me. And it's like the fact that he gets to go with his mother and all this other stuff. I be like, bitch. I should take my son. and that's how I be like, fuck, she taking my son. What she gonna do with him? He a boy. Go have your daughter and give me my son.
Get your ass.
I be hating on the low.
No, fuck that. You can't move that stupid shit.
Hey, I be hating on the low sometimes, bro. But you know,
no, man.
honestly, like, you know, it's co-parenting is good when you have conversation and communication and respect. Respect has to be like the number one key for co-parenting. Cause y'all don't respect each other, y'all don't respect each other's situation, and it's gonna make everything difficult. Cause I'll be damned if she have another nigga around my son. I don't give a fuck who she date.
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing though. Like, man, like that's my boy.
That's
you know. But I get it though. Like eventually I gotta grow up.
and
eventually I gotta grow
okay,
up.
so Pete, like this shit floor. But I talked to Pete, the fact you just said that. So, like I said, the fact that I have more, that you brought that up. So me and the mother of my oldest two, we always had like if we broke up, we always had an agreement that like, oh, if we move on, if we do our other, we will meet the other person. Like, we don't want nobody around because I'm not a person that's gonna bring any chick around my. Yeah. I'm not. I don't even move that way. And she's the same way. But like it was like a mutual thing. Like, hey, if we meet somebody new, if you're serious about that person, like I want to meet the person about that, whatever the case may be. So like when you said that, like how would. You ain't going like
Hey.
like I said, it's like it's the whole thing. Like it's like you said, it's respect thing. Like the one, my kids don't need a dad.
Right.
So one don't come in trying to pay. Like that's the concept. If I have him, then one don't come in trying to be a dad because my kids don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Be his homie or some shit.
Like you somewhere at busting 2K or some shit.
Yeah, like that.
Like don't come in trying to be a dad. Like you said, your job is to make their mother happy. You feel me? And at the end of the day. You feel me? That's it.
Hey, bro, I've been trying to find the right way to put that shit, and you just summed it up.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Like your job is to make sure his mom is happy.
Make sure they're good.
Not to raise him. Like you don't have to raise my.
Like that, and it would be a plus, and I would welcome it if you found love for my children.
Mm-hmm.
But your job not to come in and try to play hero, play Clark Kent, like none of that shit. Like
Yeah, fuck that.
You feel me? At the end of the day, like, that's not your job.
No.
You feel me? Come in, you feel me, and you feel me. Make sure she's good. That's your like, you feel me? That's that. And then we come to understand to where like, okay, I'm okay with y'all doing stuff.
He had to shake it out. Everybody.
You feel me?
Just
Okay.
say it straight up.
If y'all okay with like I'm not a trash dude like that. And like the more love for my children, the better. It has to be love though.
Yeah.
It has to be love.
It has to be genuine.
It has to be love, bro. Like the more love, like I'm not gonna stop nobody from loving my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it's from me, if it's from somebody else, like love them. You feel me? Like that's I think at the end of the day, that's what it comes to, bro. Like don't come in with no exterior mode. Don't be trying to use them, abuse them.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get in, like try to get in with them so you get in close with the mom and blah. Like no, that's not the move. Don't move that way. Come in with genuine love. And I can feel that, and I'm one of those. I can feel that shit. Like, you genuinely fuck with my kids. I mean, I can genuinely fuck with you. Not saying we gonna be hanging out and inviting you for beer and shit.
Right.
But I know it's good. It's good.
I don't know. I kind of.
You ain't going.
I sometimes feel like I have this like alpha male mentality. Like I'm not finna. If I can whoop your ass, you can't be around my kid. Point blank.
Hey, peanuts.
If I can whoop your ass, because how you gonna protect my son? You gonna shoot?
So that's he gotta go through fucking he gotta go through the gulag.
He gotta go through the gulag. If you can get out the gulag, bro, hey, you welcome. And it's really, I had to learn this.
Bro, hey, bro, like, man, we gotta grow. Like, I heard my fuck with you because you said I gotta grow. I'm gonna grow eventually.
Yeah,
but right now, if you can't whoop my ass,
hey,
no, nigga, boy.
You can't whoop my ass, bro. How you gonna protect my son or my baby mama? Like, and everybody who know me know who my baby mama is and know the situations we don't have. But I still care about her safe being. Like,
damn, you are leading right into you are leading straight into shit because like this shit wasn't even on the fucking rundown.
yeah.
So with that, with us being, I ain't no big daddy. With us being not with the mother of our children, is it? It's not. That's kind of like, fuck. Is it wrong for us to still give a fuck who they fuck with? The mother of our children.
Now you want a selfish answer or an honest answer? Is it a selfish answer? Yeah. Yeah, if it's a selfish answer, you know, I don't care what she
Right,
do.
who you exactly?
I don't care what she do. But the fact that she may be doing something and that dude might be around my kid is the part that throws me off. So, to answer your question, it's not wrong. It's not wrong for us to want what's best for the next person.
Where is the medium in the line that comes with like, we're not together, but I have to still make sure you're good because you're at the end of the day, because we're still family.
Right.
At the end of the day, like we're not together, but we created something, so we're tied. Like whether we're not together or not, you're family. We're tied and we're family.
For life.
So where's the line to where you're like, okay, yes, I don't give a fuck what you do. Yes, I don't care who you do it with and blase, but are you still kind of my responsibility? You know what I mean? So we're like,
oh, you digging right into this shit.
I'm just I got you, my nigga. Fucking time, I got you. But no, but you know what I mean? Cause like I know, cause we kind of on the same line. Like, okay, that's why I have two, kid moms and shit. Like, and at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, but we not together. But I still have that. I have to make sure you're good because if you're good, because my kids are good. If you're good, my kids are good. You know what I mean?
You gotta throw that assist out there.
But like that means to like, but we're not together, so I don't want to do too much. But at the same time, am I overextending? But no, I'm not, because you still the mother of my fucking kids, and we made this out of.
Okay,
crazy. It's tough, right?
The way I look at it is, I will do everything that I can without overstretching myself
Okay.
to help you. Now, excuse me, just almost threw up.
Yikes.
This is a bad subject. I don't like it.
I got
Hey,
your ass, motherfucker.
But no, because it's like it's hard for me to try to talk about it because of how much I deal with. Like I've got so many B words and bad fathers called at me.
I get cursed out all the time.
Strictly because I wouldn't help herself. Like so, if it's not pertaining to the kid, I feel like I don't have to really help you.
Then you have the right to believe that and feel that way.
But like I said, I grew up one day. Like I just feel like,
And that's where I feel like we're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
So like it's like that. They're like, okay, like I said, yes, like we're on on the same page. Like yes, we're not together, but so that's your problem.
right?
But fuck, you still the mother of my kids.
Yeah, it's really what it is. Like it's like I don't want to be a part of your life unless it's dealing with my child.
Unless it's pertaining to like.
But if it's gonna be detrimental for you to the point that you probably gonna take it out on my child, or my child becomes affected later on down the line, then that's when you twist my arm and I got it.
Exactly. I feel that for sure. That's crazy. That made me on the same fucking page with that shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So we were both raised by single mothers, we would say, with very little father presence. You know what I mean? Like I said, we both have a visual of who our father is. He came through whenever they came through, whatever the case may be. How has that impacted you as being a father? Not having that model, that image, that visual of, okay, this is what a father is. So how has that shaped you into the father you are right now?
Okay, so how I could say that, to put it into perspective, not having a 2-parent household growing up made me believe that that's okay. Like that's the way to go. And like I laugh at people who had 2-parent households. Like that shit kind of like that's obviously not funny. Like I used to be like, oh damn, you got your mom and your dad house. You a punk. I used to think like I feel like people who grew up just under their mama or just under their father, like just with one parent, they grew up a lot rougher. Because how I look at it is, if you ain't gonna get it from at home, you gonna get it from out in the street.
Ooh.
And I ain't talking about selling drugs. I ain't talking about none of that stuff. You gonna find it in your friends and your peers and all that type of stuff. Like I honestly think if my father was in home, I probably wouldn't have been out fucking as early as I was. no, seriously, like.
No, man. I don't know. My papa was like, yeah, go ahead, son. They're gonna drop the rubbers right there. You did.
I think I would have been more well vested and informed about sex. I didn't learn. My mama didn't give me no talk about sex. I got it from my peers.
And then the model for us like, man, just don't bring home no babies.
Right. That's the favorite.
That's it. Just don't bring home no babies.
That's the favorite black
I think for guys, that's what it is. Like for dudes, like I would never tell my daughter like, hey, just don't bring home no babies.
Right.
What? Hell no. I'm giving her a whole. We going to fucking watch movies.
Yeah.
But like for males in the black community, it's really like, just don't bring home no babies. Yeah. That's the talk.
And it's like, she never gave me the talk. He never gave me the talk. I've seen my first pair of boobs in 5th grade from some big ass white girl.
A white girl?
A white girl.
Where?
In Aurora.
What are you doing in Aurora?
I left Chicago. Went to Aurora.
Oh shit, lucky bastard.
Yeah. So, and guess what? She was in a single parent household. It was just her and her
So
mom.
you think she probably wouldn't have been moving like that if she had?
If I would have never been like so close to her, I would have never went down that path. Like, cause me and her was cool. Like we was locked in. Like that was my little girlfriend. So if me and her both in single parent households and neither one of us know about the right way of
Yeah, both just winging it, both
We
just
just
out here
winging
just
it.
figuring it out together. And
Mother,
shit.
show me the titty, and now my thing get hard. I don't know what's going on. I had never felt that feeling before. I'm like, oh
Stupid
shit.
shit. No, so I feel like, okay, so like I said, I was raised like my father would just, like I say, he was like in and out of jail, like my whole life or whatever the case would be. I know I have images of him. Like, it's certain things, like from the times he was around, like I believe he probably taught me how to tie my shoes. Like, I do certain things, like, I noticed he always had like a long fucking pinky nail. So like I never like when I cut all my nails, like I always keep a long pinky nail, like just for some random shit I do. You hear me?
Yep.
But for the most part, like I said, my mom, like she raised me, like had my grandmother. Yes, I had uncles around and things like that, but like that father presence, like it wasn't there. So as far as how that impacted me as a father, right now, like I said, we didn't have that model. You know, only thing we had for people who didn't have fathers, we have TV. So we have, you know, the Cosby Show, we have the Fresh Prince, we have
Rest in
peace, Uncle Phil. We have those. That shit not real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a fairy tale. That's an image like, yo, I wish I had that. Damn, if only this and this and that. You know what I mean? That's not real. But so we have that. So right now, so with me being I'm winging it. I'm winging it like to the best of my ability. I'm winging it to where it's like, okay, I'm giving them the best. Like I'm giving them the best. Okay, what I learned from my mom.
Yeah.
What I learned from my grandmother. What I learned from my grandfather. You feel me? My uncles that was here and there. You know, and shit like that. I'm giving them that, and then just doing my best at it.
Now, with your fatherhood duties and your childhood duties, if you could change anything about how you was raised, do you think that would affect how you were fathering now? Or do you think that you are doing like the absolute best?
I don't know for a fact I ain't doing the absolute best. Oh my God. I hold myself to a high standard.
Yeah.
Just because like for me, I used to use my dad for like the longest. Probably up until when my dad passed away. I used to use that as fuel.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want that? So I'm just gonna be the best dad ever. Like I know for I look at it as I know what I wanted and I know what I needed.
Yeah.
So this shit, I'm good. I mean, I'm using that shit as fuel. Like, cause you weren't there, I'm gonna be out. So me being there, I'm beating you off GP. You feel? I'm beating you off top. Cause I'm doing way more. Like me being here is doing way more than you ever did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then also, so me doing anything else, like instilling things and teaching him things, like I'm shitting on you. So I use that. So for the longest, that might not have been good, but it worked for me. I was gonna be like a great dad. I'm not one of them guys. Like I had a son, and I had a son on my first try. Say, what?
Really?
I was gone. Like I said, that's how you and Juice, like you and Juice like a fucking. I mean, Goofy a fucking whole split image of you. He do everything you like. He just you feel me? So like so I use that. I used to use that as fuel. Then I looked at it like, okay. Then I got older.
Mm-hmm.
I went through relationships. I went through breakup, heartbreak, split. It's like, oh, then I learned some things about him and my mom. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'll put that energy. Granted, it worked, but that he didn't deserve that type of energy I was putting out there. You know what I mean? To where like, oh, damn. Granted, like they worked for my benefit, it worked for my son's benefit.
No work for you.
Yeah,
but
but
it's part of your health.
Oh, yeah,
your growth story.
It is absolutely. You feel like, yeah, you like. I think I even told him that, like, even before he passed, we had a conversation. I told him, like, hey, like, you not being there made me the parent I am today. And he didn't really know. He was just like damn, like,
he didn't know how to answer.
He was just like, yo, like. But then I found out after that some stuff like, oh shit, I shouldn't have held so much anger and hostility towards him. You know what I mean?
All right, I got another question. Have you ever apologized?
He didn't have to, because for one, like I said, what I found out afterward.
Yeah.
What I found out, my mom told me after he passed away, he didn't have to, but she did.
Did she give you that satisfaction?
That wouldn't even sound like because she saw me putting, like I said, because she saw me putting the anger in the bad. She was like, now me, I like, oh my God, all these unanswered questions. I ain't asking this, I ain't asking that. And then she, you know what? Pull up, drink,
sit down,
and we were gonna talk.
Yeah.
And then we had to talk, and I'm like, oh snap!
Mm-hmm.
And that changed the whole. That probably changed my whole other dynamic. You feel me? But like I said, there's no regrets. Like I said, everything happened for a reason. Like, and it all plays a crucial part into who I am. Like I said, my children are great. They're amazing. They're beautiful. You feel me? Like, and I have a part in that. You feel me? And me not having a father helped that. And then I wish. You feel me? I definitely wish I had more of it. Cause like I said, I would. You feel me? I would do more. I would be better as a man if I had. Not even as a father. I'd be better as a man if I had that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, see, the older I got, the closer me and my father got.
Yeah.
Like, I lived with my father when I was 15, when I met y'all. I was 15. Was I 15? Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah, around that age.
Around
Yeah.
that age, yeah.
Like
That's-
sophomore.
Sophomore year.
Like
That's when I came, right? Sophomore year? Yeah. So, that, when I started living with him, I started seeing how he was. Then I, started like, I realized that we had a lot of, besides race car,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know me and my father shared a lot of the same stuff. And it's like, as I got in my 20s, started looking up astrology, and my father's a Pisces. I'm a Leo. Technically, them two go together. Like
that fire, what's that? That fire and water?
Fire and water. Like
water
we cancel
shit.
each other out. Like, me and my father can literally go like, have an argument together and go back and forth. And it would be cool the next minute. I get to the point where like I shut up, like don't say nothing, walk away.
Mm-hmm.
He do the same thing, but it'd be like a struggle bus.
Man, that shit lit. That shit is fire, especially as an adult. I'm like that.
That's what I'm like. I know somebody. I know a girl, a woman, I should say. Her child lost. She lost her baby daddy, or baby's father, and she's missed make it happen. Like,
That's dope.
like
Shout out to the
straight
single
up,
mothers.
straight shout out to
the
like
single
she
mothers.
missed make it happen. Like she not begging and wanting done. She get off her ass every day and go bust and try to make shit happen for her baby. And it's like, I asked her like, how do you feel? She's like, I don't got time to really just sit down and relax. I gotta go get it. And it's like, I think that's how my mom was. Cause it was 4 of us in her household, in my mom's household. So she was just like, hey, everybody gotta step up. I was watching my little sister at 10. We was in the house by ourselves.
Y'all had that conversation. Like she said that, like y'all got.
Just like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It applied.
I was kind of thinking, like, my mom, like, said it was 3 of us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, she was working, going to school, and like, I'm the oldest. Like, she gonna say, like, hey, I ain't gonna be here. Y'all gotta figure it out. You feel me? But she ain't do shit like that. But
like, you can't, as a big brother, you felt like
We gotta
they
go.
depend on me if they can't get to mom.
we gotta go. We gotta do our thing. That's another thing that you feel me. Like, that's why I think I said this on another podcast. Like I said, being a black man is the hardest thing in the world. But then being a single black mother is the second. It's like the second thing right behind it.
I say being a black woman is probably the hardest thing.
And see, that's just, because that shit's crazy.
Yeah, like us black men, we got one thing against us: our skin. They gonna automatically back right us off. We gotta work twice as hard just to get put on the level. But a black woman, she black,
and a woman,
and she's a minority.
Hey, talk your shit, man.
Hey, like
Talk your shit.
Like, I praise our black woman.
Gosh,
Like,
man, what fucking bro? I done seen it, but like I've been raised, bro, and then, bro, like this shit is so deep to where like I said, as a kid, and then me, how I was as a kid, I was so naive And just like, but as a kid, you're supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be just a fucking kid. You're not supposed to see the shit that you're supposed to see.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? But like, yeah, like they get it done.
Yeah, my big
They get it
brother
done.
put my mama through hell, bro. Like constantly going in and out of jail, doing this, stealing her car. Like he was stealing her car when he was 13. Like 12 or 13.
Teach me the game. Goes for
Hey,
years.
it's crazy. Like, and she had to deal with so much already. You know, I think my mama. I don't want to put your business out there, mama.
Nah, we ain't gonna put mama business out there, man.
Mama business.
My mama watch it every day. My mama, she watch every episode. She watch every episode.
So my mama, she didn't go to college. So, you know, she had you a black woman, you get this job. She didn't get the higher job that everybody else got. So she had to make it happen, make it happen. And the shit that we was putting her through as kids and her constantly every day my mama went to work 5 to 3. 5 in the morning, no, it was longer than that. 5 to 4. Because we was at home by ourselves for at least an hour or two before she got home. And it's just me and my little sister. I'm 10 and she's 6 at the time. So, they do
their thing. They get black women get done, and shout out to our village. We had a village. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
To those who had a village, because that shit is fucking essential as fuck.
Yeah.
And speaking of these villages, where are the black men in those villages? In your village, I mean, if you can count on your hand, if you can think back, how many black men did you see in that village? You know what I mean? To where your neighbor, I had a block. I remember my block vividly. I remember I got a tattooed on me and everything. You feel me? Kids at Crenshaw. I remember my village vividly. You feel me? I remember how many black men was on my block. I remember how many black fathers was on my block. I remember all of that. How many did they play it? How many black men did you see in your village? And that's just essential, bro.
Yeah.
Especially not having a father in your own apartment or house to see another black man across the street, getting up every day, going to work, take care of his family, seeing a black man across the street, next door doing the same thing. They're not my dad, but I saw that. Mm-hmm. I did see that.
So
I had friends that had that. You know what I mean?
So when we was in Chicago, my father was around a lot because he lived there. We left and moved to Aurora when I was 8. I ended up going 4th through 7 in Aurora. That time frame was essential because, like you said, I started going through puberty. I started realizing things was what they was. I can hear the neighbors beating on his wife, or I can hear the neighbors having sex, or I can see the girl down the street.
I was naive until high school, shorty.
Yeah,
I was naive. I was a freshman, shorty.
When I seen that first pair, I see my whole life.
I was oblivious and naive to a lot of shit till I was a freshman in high school. So that's crazy.
Honestly, in the villages that I was around, I seen 2 married families.
Yeah.
Yep. When I was in the first part of Aurora, I stayed on Maple on the east side, which is over there by the boat, the casino.
Yeah.
There was 1 married family over there. Amazing family. Their kids was my age. We kicked it every day.
Fire.
He'd catch me doing something. He'd get your ass in the house. Go on. Then we moved to the other side of Aurora, over by Fox Valley Mall. Yeah. 1 married family over there that I was in constant vicinity of. Everywhere else, single mothers. Everything else, single mothers.
That's tough. That's tough. I'm just gonna say in the aspect of this because I remember, I remember my black vividly, bro. I had a married family across the street. Had a married family upstairs from me. Actually, I had multiple married. There was a lot of black. Shout out to Kira Grinshaw, who raised me. And now that I look at it, it was a married family across the. It was 2 married families across the street. It was a married family upstairs from me. And those men, I see one of them a lot, not a lot, but when I see him all the time, man, I thank you, shout out to you, I love you. You feel me? Because yes, you played a part in who I am. like seeing you. I see two of them all the time. You feel me? Like I thank them all. I think like thank you for being there. Thank you for being around. And things like that.
You gotta give a round of applause.
Man, shout out to those black men. You feel me? Shout out to those black men. I love y'all to death. Like y'all helped raise me. Like I got a kid that grew short tatted on me. Like I love y'all to death. But that shit is essential. That shit is huge. Fucking just having an image, bro. Just seeing it. Just seeing it. Like I said, you didn't have the house and you seek that out. You go to those houses or you find those friends like, oh man, your dad's so cool.
Yeah.
Or blah this. And I was the kid fucking lying and like, where your dad at? Shit, like, that nigga in the army or some shit.
When my pops used to come to visit, he used to bring the race car, all the kids.
And go fire.
All the kids on the. He gave my mama one of his race cars. She used to drive it to work and stuff. She used to stop at the end of the block and do burnout every time.
Man, what? Crazy. That nigga Pete at the man for the whole week.
Hey, your mama got a nice car. Yeah, I know. Your daddy got a race car. Yeah, I'm gonna drive it one day.
Fire.
But, you know, having a father in home, I think that would have been a lot, you know.
It definitely would have been, like I said,
a lot different.
I feel like I struggle with the man aspect of not having a father. It's just that aspect. Like I said, I didn't have the model. I didn't see the image of a man leading the household, a man bringing home groceries, a man working 9 to 5, working 12-hour shifts or whatever the case may be, coming home, kicking the street up, blah like that. I didn't have that image. Like you see that shit on TV. I didn't have that. So I currently struggle. This is where I lack, and where the only two relationships I've been in have failed is because the lack of that aspect. Being a boyfriend is easy. That's easy as fuck. Yeah. I'm an amazing boyfriend. It's just the lack. It's just the being a man aspect. Like I said, the leading, the providing. And I didn't see that. I seen my mother go crazy and do all of those things. You feel
so
me?
the thing that I'm getting to, what I'm really thinking about is, you know, I think that's what so many black men nowadays that was raised by single parents, they can't keep one woman. Because they think, you know, they don't have the mindset of, oh, I'm supposed to get out here and grind and provide. I'm going to get this girl. If you don't do it, I'm going to leave you and go find another girl to do it. And if I can't keep with this girl, because if she ain't doing it and she ain't doing it, I'm going to leave both of y'all. That's how you end up with empty household. Like, because I say it for me personally. Like, if I'm with a girl and she don't do half of what my mama used to do growing up, I'm gonna cheat on her.
I just seen a TikTok, probably either yesterday or today. The man, he was mentioning how is it that it's okay for a woman to have, goddamn, I didn't want to go into shit like this, but it's okay for women to give a guy the standard to like, oh, you have to be like my father. My father did this, you have to do this. But if a guy goes say, oh well, you have to do the shit that my mom did, then it's like, oh, he's a mama's boy. He's all these things that's or go date your mom or something like that. But it's okay for like he's go date your mom, but it's okay. Like, oh, a woman can have that standard. So like, oh, my dad set this standard, so you have to hit A, B, C, D. But if you say, well, my mom set this standard, you gotta come A, B, C, D. Then like, oh, you doing too much. You mama's boy, that's trash. That's whatever. I ain't said, but that's the dynamic, right?
I would believe that 100%.
That's the dynamic, right? That's
because it's. I just said this not too long ago on social media. I said, women don't want a husband; they want a father figure. They got into this new era of they see what everybody else do. Social media is a horrible drug.
Social media is horrible.
But we love it. Because without it, we wouldn't have this.
Only reason I'm on that bitch is because of this podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We got this. But, like, I'm wrong for voicing my opinion on what I think a woman should do.
Or having boundaries or standards.
Or having boundaries and standards. But y'all not wrong for telling me what y'all think I should be.
Yeah, like you have to be like my dad. well, go fucking smash your dad then.
Go date one of his friends.
You feel me? Like,
if it's that.
but like I said, I'm not saying, but I literally just sent it to him about like either today or yesterday. And he was like, yeah, they were just on him like that's not the same. Like, why? Like, but y'all do that. Like, women do that. Like, women who have the luxury, matter of fact, even who had the luxury of having their dad around, they have that thing. Like, oh, you have to be like my dad. A B C D.
I meant to ask you this earlier. I get what you're saying. I don't want to cut you off. Keep your thought. But I need you to answer this one question. Did your daughter teach you about love?
Oh, shit.
You just brought up daughters having their father. Did you not know what love was until you had your first daughter? Do you think she, like, really gave you a perspective on what love was? Because
you know how they say, like, the purest form of love, it comes from a kid, it comes from a child?
Yeah.
It's that. Like I said, I had my first son, like I said, I was literally, my son, like, that was like the height of my esteem. I had my son, my first son.
Yeah.
But that daughter, that baby, that girl, is like, you have to show them, like they're your first. That's why I have to be there. That's why you have to be there more. That's why I hate that I can't be there as I want to be there.
Yeah.
As much as I want to be there. Because you're their first image of what a man's supposed to be and what love's supposed to feel like and how you're supposed to be treated from a man. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much I can do through FaceTime, but like I said, when my daughter was here, when I was with my daughter, I used to take her on dates.
Yeah.
Like I think, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. You just say this. I was literally just going through my camera roll. I don't even do this shit. I was literally going through my camera roll, deleting shit. I don't do that shit. And I just posted on Facebook and Snapchat. I taking her on dates, like just shit like that. Just like taking her on dates and things like that's what it's about. Like you're that first, like this. Well, my dad. This from now. So with that, now I get why women's like, oh well, my dad used to do this.
Yeah.
Cause now I can kind of see it.
Yeah, now you see it. I don't have a daughter.
Especially if you have that standard, like, oh well, I want my daughter to have that. Well, my dad bought me diamonds. But my mom is this way.
Right.
My dad bought me diamonds. My dad took me on dates.
Yeah.
My dad did this. So if you ain't coming with none of this shit, then I don't need your way. I know how to fix a car. I know how to change oil. I know how to do all that. So what you coming with?
It's crazy because now it shows the difference between you being raised by your mama and you see like, oh, I can't deal with a woman who can't do what my mama did. And now your daughter gonna grow up like, oh,
I can't,
somebody can't do what my father did.
Man, I'm coming. I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. So let's end on a light note. Let's do this. Let's end on a light note. We dived into some shit. We did into some shit. What are you doing?
I can't do it. I'm trying.
What are you doing?
It's a light note. I was trying to listen to it.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go to this. What was that? Okay.
I was trying to look good for y'all like I actually know what I'm talking about.
Oh, fucking dead. This is a type. Alright. What do you like most about being a dad? And then what do you feel like you can work on and do better at as being a dad?
Best thing about it is having a little me.
He literally is a little. Yeah. He literally is a little you, bro. Right. He really is.
And you know what's crazy? Gucci used to call me Peanut.
I'm gonna knock his little ass out.
No.
Knock his ass out.
You can ask anybody. That shit was the most respectful thing ever.
Really?
Like his word for dad was Peanut. So I have little brothers that's one of them is 2 years old, the other was 3. You know, he used to be with my father's house a lot because they grew up as brothers,
right?
Instead of uncles and nephews.
I feel that. I understand that.
So he used to see me calling my dad, and he used to hear them calling me Peanut. So when he first started talking, his first word was Peanut. He didn't know me as dad.
I give you that. That's dope. That's dope.
And he said that up until he was 6.
Okay, after 6 is over with. Hey, little nigga. My nigga.
Hey, and it's crazy because he's Peanut. And I used to be like,
I give you that.
And he used to call me. Like if I ignored him, only I knew he was serious, they'd say, Dad. And then I knew he was serious.
Alright, Gucci, I give you that.
Hey,
Wait, after 6, after that,
After 6 is a
hey,
wrap.
nigga, you
Hey.
said what? You better, check yourself.
But you know, being, having a little me and being able to provide, I wouldn't be doing none of the stuff I'm doing if it wasn't for him. Like I wouldn't have the job I have. I wouldn't be as of a clean person, I should say. I don't drink as much because I don't want to be fucked up one day.
If people knew how my man's was when we was growing up.
Oh.
Matter of fact, shout out to Gucci.
Shout out to Gucci.
Shout out to Gucci.
Shout out to Grove.
That too.
Shout out
Absolutely.
to Grove. Yeah.
Shout out to both of those. Shout out to Gucci, shout out to Grove. Because it was, my boy could have been crazy. It could have been crazy out in the streets. It would have been safe out here for y'all.
Yeah.
For real. Alright, so what could you think you would work on as being a dad? Something you feel like you could do better at, work on, or you want to do more of, or
one
be better
thing I can be better at, honestly, is treating his mama better.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I feel like I go do whatever I can for Gucci.
Mhm.
Like whatever I can. The only thing I can't do, I just can't miss work. It's just a whole chain of command and process and shit you gotta do to miss work. But everything else, Gucci ain't gotta work for nothing. Only thing I can do better is treat his mama better. And I mean that in the most unhumblest way. 'Cause I really don't want to say that.
So wait, but is it just because you're battling with that medium of just like we're not together, so you're not really my responsibility, but god damn, you the mother of my son, so you're kind of still. Is it you just battling with that, or you just no,
I straight up hate that.
Okay, well fuck that. Well, never mind then. Never mind then.
Shit I went through with her, like as
never mind
before
then.
Gucci, and with Gucci. Oh, bro, I had a serious hate for her.
Yeah, well, never mind. Let them know proud of you there.
Yeah.
I can understand why, cause like you can understand like I kind of damn like we not together, so I don't have to go that extra. Like I said, what you get, that's fair according to the government and states and shit.
Yeah.
What you get according to the America. So I shouldn't have to do more. I'm not obligated to do more. But like I said, because I was raised right, I was raised by a single black mother. And I have a pure heart, and I would want to do more. But it's like God.
I promise you, it's like she'll call me for help. Like she'll call me, ask me to help her do something, and they be like, I be wanting like, yeah, I got you. Then I be like, man, you know when this bitch hit you with that motherfucking phone up there, you don't forget shit like that. But then like it's just
I know that's battle. I understand.
That's a joke, y'all.
This is a joke, man.
She pushed me down the stairs.
For me,
but I mean,
for me. The best thing about being a dad for me is, like I said, probably seeing the growth every single day, seeing them individually grow into themselves, them getting their own character traits, seeing my traits in them, seeing the things like even like I said, I'm parenting from afar. My kids are in Houston. I have my two oldest are in Houston, and the fact that they still like I set rules, and they still follow them, and I'm here. Like I talked to my son the other day. Like, man, you just got a whole new game Tuesday. You ain't played it yet. He said, no, I can't play the game until Friday. Like, damn, you can't. Like, yeah, that's something you told me. Like, oh shit, I told him like 2-3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like the fact that type of thing. Like the fact that I can parent from afar. The fact that I love that seeing that growth every single day. And then something I messed like even my brothers. Like my brothers will tell you, like I'll fall asleep. Like on the days I miss them the most, like I go through it. Like I said, cause my kids not here. Like I said, I have my youngest daughter is probably like 45 to an hour away. Then my two oldest are in Houston. So like I be going through it. Like I get sick as fuck, Jody. Like nothing gets me, bro. I don't get sick. I'm not like people know me. I don't get sick like as far as like flu. Cause like I get sick like when I really get to missing the kids and shit. So I go to bed like watching our favorite show type shit like that. I turn on like the Amazing World of Gumball I turn that shit on and I go to sleep to that shit. Like, cause I'll be like, damn, I'm missing the fucking babies. I'm missing my babies. I'm missing my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn that shit on. So that's like the biggest. So that seeing them grow every day, seeing my traits in them, seeing that their individual traits are like the biggest thing. And what I could work on is just being a better me, being more consistent, and being, like I said, just being me. I want to be in a position where I can see them when I want to see them, as often as I want to see them.
Yeah.
I get the bread, bro. I'm not a money chasing ass nigga, but so
Like money don't define.
it absolutely doesn't, and that's probably a fault to like why probably one of my relationships ended type shit like that. I had that master like that doesn't rule. Like my impact on what I do for me and the people I care about has nothing to do with money. But like if I can be able to fucking fly to Houston every other month, if I can fucking go to Indiana, fucking whatever the case may be, just to see my babies, I want to be able to just up and go and see them when I want to, and just go crazy. Cause at the end of the day, the image that we had is gone.
Yeah.
The 2-parent household is gone.
They old enough. Right?
It's gone. Like it's just gone. Like you said, that dream is gone.
Yeah.
So now it's just adjusting. Okay, and so now and finding out the best way to how can I be the best father in the situation that I can be. Like I said, I'm not with either of the moms. So like, what the fuck I have to do to make the best of this? Cause like I said, cause everybody, no one wants to go into anything like, oh, I'm going in. Oh, you're gonna be a single mom. I'm gonna be a fucking baby daddy. Like the goal is always 2-parent household, marriage, thing like that. So since that is gone, now what? Okay, Dame, lock in, put yourself in a position to where okay, what works and what is best to where you feel comfortable to like, okay, I am doing enough. I feel like I'm making an impact to where like, oh, me coming every other month is yes, I would have to settle with that being good enough, even though I want to be there every day. That may not be the case because that's just not what it is. It's just not it.
Yeah.
But so like to my stand, like I said, me being a parent and the dad I am, I want to be there every day. That's just not the reality. So now let's make it a new reality. Okay, what works for your sanity and will make you feel okay? I'm being a great dad, even with this, and to them to like, okay, dad is like, yeah, I don't see my dad every day, but when he's here, he's impactful. When I'm around him, I'm growing, I'm doing this, he's doing all these things. So that's what I can do better at and work on. That's the goal. That's what I'm working on. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
It's like
you said something though. 2-parent household, marriage. I don't even think I believe in marriage no more.
I think a lot, man. Hey.
Well, legal marriage, I should say. I would never like the more I like research it, I would never go downtown and put my name on a piece of paper.
You ain't going down to make a day.
I'm not going, bro, because marriage is only designed to help the woman. I could be the perfect husband without paperwork. Man,
as soon as they say they done and tired, fuck all that.
90% of divorces are filed by women. 90.
Does that go back to the whole notion to where like, yeah, that goes to the shit like a relationship is only good if a woman is happy. Like everything is good, but as soon as a woman says she's not happy, that's it.
And you know what's crazy? You will be doing everything that you were doing.
I don't get that.
Like, you know what? We ain't gotta get into that. We ain't gotta get into that.
No, okay. Let's end it. So it's the last episode of Black History Month, right?
Yeah.
We got my boy Peanut on for the first time.
Yes, sir.
If you don't follow Peanut on social media, you should, because he posts things like songs versus songs, artists versus artists. Check him out because he'll have you fucking going back in your archives, checking out shit, and make you question your shit. So we're gonna end it. We're gonna end Black History Month. We're gonna end the last Black History Month episode on this. top 5 Negro spirituals. Top 5 Negro spirituals. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Wade in the Water. I'm not talking about fucking Down by the Riverside. I'm not talking about that.
Nah.
We talking about.
What about the one your mama used to play when we was cleaning up on Saturdays?
We played Glass Night in my household. We played we played Miss Patti LaBelle in my household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down like that?
We played Patti LaBelle in my household.
Nah, my mom used to play the song, right? The Mississippi. No, not Mississippi.
I got the choir or something.
The choir.
We played Miss Patti LaBelle.
In the room, all said, come on.
We played Miss
Patti.
Patti.
Saturday, she used to play this loud.
We played Miss Patti LaBelle. We had Mary J in my household. We had some.
So we talking about
top 5 black anthems, Negro spirituals that get. If you play that bitch in the club in 2023, that shit'll still get love. It's still a slap. You still gonna get niggas dance. You still word for word. Top 5 Negro spirituals. What you got, my boy?
Oh man, I'm gonna give you something.
What you got, man? Where your list, man? Give me your list, man.
Cause you know I'm a little bit of a music connoisseur.
You are, man. Like I said, you had me. Well, you just posted this the other day. You was like,
yeah.
Talking about some shit.
Let me.
So I got you.
So if I had 5,
I'm giving you 5. Like I'm even making a challenge because like it's easy to do favorites. Like I'm just talking about like top 5 all time Negro spirituals.
If I had to, if I was in the club and I was DJing, I'm like, hey man, this is gonna get everybody moving. I got 5 songs back to back. First one would be Down for My Niggas.
I like that one.
C-Murder.
I really like that one. Really like that one. Really like that one. It ain't on my list, but I really like that one.
Not on your list?
It's not on my list, but I really like that one though. I'll fuck with that. I heard that shit slapping in multiple clubs across the US of A.
Number 2, Buy You a Drink, T-Pain, Young Jock. That's
right.
Hey,
okay.
That's my shit.
Okay.
KDU Cap.
Okay.
KDU Cap. That song make me just, boy, I feel like I'm in another world with that song.
Buy You a Drink?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright.
Number 3, Wipe Me Down. Webby, Boosie.
That shit be.
Hey, number 4, Fabo, Young Jeezy, Geeked Up. Say I'm hiding anymore.
Right now. Yeah, right now.
Right there.
Okay.
And number 5, Done it all.
You went Shawty Low for 5. Oh!
Yeah.
What you blind? Need some glasses to see?
Done it all.
Oh!
But see, it's hard, bro.
It's hard.
That's hard.
I feel like my shit, I did my shit this morning on my way to work. My shit was kind of easy. I ain't gonna lie to you, sure.
It's
my shit was kind of easy.
So many errors to
it is. Not in the South played a central role in what we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like my shit is like, it's it, bro. I feel like my 5 is it.
Let me hear it.
And I ain't gonna try. I cheated a little bit because for number 3, I put 2 songs.
You put 2 songs. I mean, it's
for number 3.
It's either or.
For number 3, I put 2 songs.
If you being a DJ, you would judge the crowd, so you can't. Yeah.
For number 3, I put 2 songs. You feel me? So number 1 is hands down. Wipe Me Down is like the all-time greatest Negro spiritual of all time. Just the fact, cause like when they get to doing it, you got that. Cause the lyrics in the song, I pull up to the club, VIP.
Yes, Tank on E.
And all eyes on me.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down. That line alone is like the greatest line of all time. For black people, like I'll worry about that shit later. Nigga, I'm going to the club. I'm going to the club.
I'll make it to the club.
I'll worry about that shit later.
If I ain't got gas to make it home,
I'll worry about that eviction notice.
I'll worry about that later.
I'll worry about that eviction notice later. I just got 5 missed calls. My girlfriend talking about I need diapers at the crib. I'll worry about that shit later.
Motherfucking dog ran away. What up?
Dog, I'll worry about that shit later. Wipe me down.
They start.
And then when they get to the line, they get to stomping.
Fraternities and sororities.
When they get to doing their shit.
Hey, you hear that whistle blowing? You gotta get the fuck out the way.
Get the fuck out the way. Wipe me down is number 1, bro.
Cool.
Alright, number 1. Number 2, International Players Anthem.
type of text to the girl I used to see.
International
I like
Player
it.
Anthem, number 2. Number 3. What's that? Number 3, I got 2.
Go ahead.
Nuck if you buck / back that ass up.
I think, ooh.
No, Nuck if you buck / back that ass up. We taking over for the 9-9.
In 2000.
2000. You play that shit anywhere.
Both of them.
Both of them bitches. Motherfuckers coming from the bath. They was in that bitch taking the shit in the bathroom in the club.
Tissue on their feet.
And they hear doom, 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 doom. Bitch, when you wash their hands, they run to the dance floor.
Yeah.
You hear me? You know what I mean? So number 3, that's my shit. I feel like that's it. That's clutch. 4, Swag Surf. Swag Surf is number 4, bro. You ain't even gotta be black. You ain't even gotta be black.
Them unseasoned people. they get they got it's 2 movements, left and right.
Left and right. Left and right. If you fucked up,
Right.
like you said, that first couple seconds.
The first second.
When you run into the, hey, we found a spot.
Yeah.
Hey, which way you going, bro?
Where you going?
You going left? You
Alright, you going left? I'm gonna go where you
Man,
go.
I got that swag. Hey, you know what I mean? We going there.
And if you got a good DJ too, he's sending the crowd up.
Hey, Swag Surf number 4. And number 5, I got, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished.
Hey,
when I bought that extra money, y'all thought they was winning. Post it on. I'm like, come out on this spinach.
Hey.
Dreams and Nightmares number 5.
Yeah.
But I also can add 1 to that, bro.
So you know 6?
That'd be like something. Finito. I'm adding.
Ooh.
Finito is number 5 also. Dreams, Nightmares / Finito, bro.
Okay.
On my Chicago shit. Fuck you talking about. But Negro Spirituals. But now y'all fuck with your list is crazy different. I would never expect that shit.
Yeah.
Your list is crazy different. Like,
and you know, everything you said is hit.
like I said, I've been in the club in Houston. I've been in the club in Chicago. I've been in the club in Colorado, Utah. I've been in the club like in them joints slap. You can even play, you motherfucker. Like I said, you can throw some Soulja Boy on that bitch. That shit gonna slap. That shit.
Got a don't. She got a don't. Hey, she got a don't. Hey, she got a don't.
Like my boy E say, anything Yang Yang Twins to the window, to the wall, that shit gonna bust anywhere.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You know why? Soul Plane. You fucking talk about.
I'm gonna tell you something right here. I lost my virginity. Not my virginity. The 3rd girl I ever had sex with, the Whisper song was playing. So every time I hear that song, that's what Manuel popped in my head. I'm so fucking young listening to this song. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I'm fucking dead.
I was singing this shit in middle school.
You would never get enough. Like B.I.B.
Like in middle school, bro. Like Ye Ain't Twins had slaps.
Yo, Ye Ain't Twins had slaps, bro. You can put up numerous. Ye Ain't Twins. Like I said, the Whipper song. Like you said, the fucking to the windows, to the wall. Fucking
Oh, what's the one?
They had a button. Ye Ain't Twins was slapping.
She got her hands up on her knees and
Yeah,
the bubble with that. She like twerking. I can say, hey,
hey, man, you can even go fucking. Man, that's you even said that shit. Motherfucking fucking. Remember fucking Travis Porter. Okay, now ladies.
Yeah.
You got him. Yeah.
Don't need no man. Got your old friend.
Hey, what? If you in top now, bitch, let me hear you holler. What? Hey, touch your toe. Hey, go crazy.
Hey,
fuck you talking about.
Travis Porter.
Travis, hey. Negro Spirituals, them my top 5. That's just top 5,
hey,
bro.
Y'all drop 5 Negro Spirituals, man. I want to see what.
Put them bitches in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. But we're not gonna end the episode without giving y'all a fucking Eric So Crazy presence in the building. His message for the today is, we are black men. Give us some coochie. And that has been episode 5 of the On Bro Say Less podcast. I'm Dame Say Less. That's Peanut, the 3rd member. What's up?
Yeah,
and that's On Bro Say Fucking Less. Boom. We out this bitch.
I can't agree.
Yo, we just fucking